Like miserable, miserable. You ever had you walking, there's a dark cloud over your head, you never want to go home? Now mind you, I still have my 3 kids with me. I thank God they were boys, only for the fact I think it would have broke a little harder for a woman if that was raising a girl. The boys, they see mommy, the protective mommy, but I just think it would have been a little, even though it affected them, I think it would affect them a little worse if it was a little girl. So I thank God for that, that I had boys that are now beautiful men. So then as we going through, is messing up, okay, I got it. As I'm going through the marriage, I stopped and I looked at myself and I said, Sherri, check yourself. Something just told me, check yourself. Stop blaming him. Why should he stop if you allow it? Check yourself. What is it about you that attracting these no good people? Check yourself. I was in the kitchen cooking. Not here, all my kids, they done grown, they done moved out. And I looked at that man, I said, I gave you 18 years of marriage, I ain't giving you 18 more seconds, I want a divorce. The shock on his face. Like, no, the words did not come out her mouth because I got tired. And if I would have never got tired, that cycle would have never stopped. So I got tired. We had a house, because a lot of people say, why you sell the house? Why would I want to keep the house that was such miserable in there to come into it with somebody else if I chose to? That chapter is gone. This house is a brick house and it can be another brick house. It's nothing but daggone house. It's not that important to me. So, got that over with. Now my husband, just wind back a little, my mailman, this is a wild story. Okay. My mailman actually watched my children grow because he was a mailman of the block. Never in a million years I would think about my mailman. Never even looked at this man. I was so to my husband, never looked at him. But my previous husband hated this man with vengeance. He never did anything, always respectful, came. Miss Wright, because that was my maiden name. I didn't even take his name. Miss Wright. Why the hell this man keep calling me Miss Wright? You know my name is Sherri, you read the mail. So, always, and never gave me eye contact. And I didn't even know one that he had a crush on me. So I couldn't wonder why this man hated me, but let me show you how God worked. I had a dream about this man. Me and him kissing. It woke me up out my dream that I thought it was real. I turned around, my husband was there. I had to go to the bathroom. No kids in here, right? Okay, so I called my girl and I told her. I'm like, I dreamed about the mailman. She like, Cupcake? Because we had a truck guy, he was big, we called him Cupcake. I said, no, Slim Jim. So I'm like, no, Slim Jim, Slim Jim. Yeah, so I'm thinking about the mailman. So my husband couldn't stand this man. So when we parted, my husband and I started talking to Mel, what's his name? Only because he thought my girl had a nice butt, and he just used to always watch her butt. So that's how she used to know him. So we got to talk and everything and found out we had so many things in common. He had a bad relationship with his children's mother of 17 years. So one day we was in his car talking. He leaned over and kissed me, and I allowed him to. So I called my girl and said, you know this daggone stupid mailman kissed me. And then she said, Sherri, that's your dream. So someone told me later in life, the reason why your ex-husband hated now your future husband is because God revealed to him that was going to be your future husband. He was going to be your ex.
Wow.
Because that mailman did nothing to him, but he hated that man. Hated that man, that you would have thought that man came and did something personal. He said, no, God revealed. Because my ex-husband was very religious. And very. He'd go on the trains and preach and everything. He said, God just revealed that you was going to be gone. And he didn't know how to handle it because there was nothing he could do about it. So now moving forward, 8 years now, I've been married to him. So between both of us, we have 7 children, 3 grandchildren. 3 of my own, he has 4. I helped. Now he saw me raise my children because he was my mailman. I married him and helped him raise his. We got custody of his children. Love, like I always tell people, God got jokes. So after that, I wasn't expecting to raise grandkids, but my grandkids came along. Relationships. So they all live down south, and I always tell my children now, I don't care who you go with race, ethnic, or any